It's time once again for our Ozarks Live Book Club, and Maya Hackett is here from the Springfield's Greene County Library. Maya, good to see you. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, 3 different selections today. Always excited to see what you guys are bringing in. First up is called The Boy and the Dog. Tell us about this one.
This is a book by a Japanese author that's translated into English. It's set in the aftermath of a huge natural disaster based on the 3/11 disaster in Japan.
Okay.
And it's basically a series of short stories about different down-on-their-luck individuals and interacting with this same stray dog. So it crosses their path, it changes their life in some way, and then it moves on to the next person.
Okay, now I said before we came on air, like just seeing anything with dog in the title, like it's gonna make us cry, right?
It is.
But good cry, sad cry?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it is more than a sad dog story, but I did finish it in a restaurant and I cried in the restaurant.
Oh no, okay, so no public reading on the end of that one.
Aside from maybe the emotional aspect of it, what do you kind of think the reader will typically take away from this book?
I mean, I think, what was so compelling to me, more so than just like not just more than a tearjerker, but the individual people that the dog interacts with. It's still emotional, but it's all very compassionate. It's people who are in this, terrible situation. They've survived something horrible, and then they're not going to be judged by a dog. It's meeting them fully where they are, and it just sees them and is the love or the support that this person needs at this time.
That sounds uplifting in a way too.
That's a strong take. I can appreciate that. All right, the next book is The Shining Sea. Tell us about this one.
This is written by Koji Suzuki, who is the author of The Ring. It was written in 1993, but it wasn't translated into English until 2022.
Oh, and wow.
So it's sort of like a mystery. It opens with a pregnant woman who's found in the ocean, and when she wakes up in the hospital, she has no memories of who she is or where she came from.
Oh my gosh.
So the story is just like this psychiatrist charged with her trying to find out who she is and track down the one person who she's tied to who nobody can find.
That sounds intense. Is it supposed to be kind of a thriller?
Yeah, it's sort of a thriller, but it's also very much a drama. It's very much a love story between these two people told like through their past and the choices that they choose to make going forward.
Yeah, okay, so I feel like there's a lot of fans of like mystery in general out there, so what do you think those kinds of people will love about this book?
Well, I definitely didn't see where it was going.
Okay.
It starts with there's an inherited disease plot that you're sort of trying to understand with this woman, where she came from and like who her family is and whether or not she has this disease that has affected how she ended up there and how she left behind the life that she had before.
Sounds like there's a lot of layers to this book too. Yeah.
And I've never read a book, to my knowledge, that has been translated from another language. Is that something that readers will pick up on, or do you think they waited until they were ready to do a very well
in my experience,
version?
there is a bit of not learning curve, but adjustment to different popular writing styles in different countries. There's sort of a more, I wouldn't say cold, but more quiet approach to certain pretty emotional topics in Koji Suzuki's writing that I enjoy and appreciate. And it makes it really fascinating in this story in particular.
I feel like that's good to know too ahead of kind of going into it, especially if you're not really used to it. The last book you brought in today is called The Collector. What do we need to know about this one?
This is a British book from 1963 written by John Fowles. It is one of the first books that I read when I started working at the library, and it really changed a lot of the way that I look at books. It's basically about a man who wins a whole bunch of money, and he uses it to buy a house in the country where he's going to keep a woman who he has kidnapped.
Oh, wow.
But you spend about half of the book in his head and about half of it in her head. Both of the characters are really interesting. He has sort of this in his head a code of honor, except obviously he's already crossed the line of her autonomy by kidnapping her. And they have a lot of very fascinating discussions that analyze class and money and social values and generations.
I always find it so interesting when an author can really embody different people in that way. So it would be very interesting to read a book from two perspectives like that.
Yeah, I think it's really effective. I think both of the characters are really memorable.
Fantastic.
Okay, you have me intrigued. If people want more information, want to stay connected with everything happening at the library, how do they do that?
You can go to thelibrary.org, that's our website. You can make a library card online. You can get information for any of our upcoming programs. Right now we've got the One Read going on. That's Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt.
Okay, very good. Well, Maya, thanks so much for being here and sharing your reading recommendations. We're excited for these.
Very intrigued.